1 second, guys. What's up? What's up, Shawan? So, Shawan, you said you had an exam. So, did you take the exam, or are you about to have one? How you guys doing? It's Stayer. Nice. Thanks, buddy. It's Stayer. Mm. Yeah, no problem. Just make a fresh pot for me. Let's see here. Hey, what's going on, guys? Real Maji says, good evening. I've considered Birthday Rug since you don't support it anymore. I wouldn't say that, guys. I'm still holding heavy. I'm still holding heavy. Those guys said they want to run it on their own, and that's great, man. I'm right here holding. So I hope they do well. I really do. Daniel says, hola. Real Magics. Also, it seemed that the hostility from Pepe towards you dissolved the China narrative. What happened? What happened? What happened to China? I heard that they started allowing, I guess, their residents to do something. It wasn't like exactly an unbanning, but it was like something like that, right? Real Maj, maybe you can tell me. I don't know. I've been pretty busy today. Steve Reed says, yo, what's going on? What's going on? Who's Joe? What's up, KK? Let's see here. What's up, Alexander? You're back. That was so funny when you did that whole thing. Clarence Knight says, have you heard of Little Pepe? No, I haven't heard of Little Pepe. What's up, villagers? Shwam, yep, he says, yep, today is my exam, and it is going to start at 10 a.m. in here. Oh, dude, go study. Go study for your exam. You don't have to be here, man. You don't have to be here. We got enough mod help today. Go study for your exam, man. Go ace that, man. Go ace that exam. I guess this is like finals time anyway, right? For school, for colleges. Schwann's like 20 years old, guys. Great guy. Have you heard of Rita? Yeah. I bought Rita this morning or late last night. I was going to talk about it today. Alexander says, always have been allowed. That's not news. Okay. They can't trade, invest, etc. Okay. Yeah. Drink tea, Krishy Cray? No, not really. When do I think boss? Chris Lee says, what a positive message. Oh, no problem, man. Okay, cool. Thanks. Himathan says, when do you think Boss Burger gonna take off? I don't know. I mean, I guess there was a dip in quite a few projects today. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I know they've done everything that they're supposed to do. So I don't know. Oh, what's up, Tech Spiral Kid? Okay. Well, there you go. You're gone. Let's see here. Yeah, man. What's the exam on? What's the exam on? This hat is like really small on my head. I think I just have a big head. Remember in Honey and Shrunk the Kids when the dad gets zapped and comes back, but his hat's way too big for his head? It's like the opposite for me. What's up, Jasmine? Jesus loves me? Thank you. Yes, absolutely, he does. Yeah, man, what is going on? What is going on in these markets? Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah, Boss Burger's kind of in this little range right here. It's a little rangy. What else? Man, Bitcoin looks like it's gonna go knock out the rest of these leverage shorts at like 110. They're gonna start knocking those guys out, man. They really do. It really ripped, man. It really ripped. Let's see. I actually did some Boss Burgers is annoying. Yeah, it looks like it. What's up, Jack? Lil Pepe has a website. They're in stage 2, have a roadmap and everything. All right, well, that's good. Good for them, man. Nice to be in stage 2. Stage 2. What's up, Oh, man. Oh, man, I just popped my neck. Yeah, man, I like that Rita. I like that Rita Elite Order. I did a video on it today. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Lunchbox Wagon. How you guys doing? Tell you what, this channel's been really taking off. Really gotten a ton of engagement. There's only like, I know the counter, the people counter on here, you can see it's at like 33, but I've realized that as as I sustain a certain amount of people in here, it just makes my view count go up. You know, like I know it says 30. I'm in between like, like 25 to like 55 or 60 in here. I've had moments where I was above 60, but between 25 and 55, man, dude. When this live goes, when I end the live, I go and look, man. It's a lot of views, man. A couple thousand views, and I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers that I watch, that are in crypto and stuff. Like, they're getting this many views with, 50, 75, 100K subscribers. So, ton of engagement on here. TK, I hope so too, man. Hey, TK, and that's the thing, is that, you know, I don't know. It's like something like, you don't even want to talk about it, because you're not at odds with anybody. I just simply exposed that there is a person in the leadership group that, you know dumped about 150K. And it's just like, oh, you don't like him or this. I'm like, no, man. Like, I liked everybody. They're the ones that started another group chat days before I found out about this, and it's just like, and then they're sticking by him and stuff. Well, good for him, good for them. I mean, I don't enjoy getting dumped on. I don't like being deceived, and especially in a project that was heading towards, like you said, it was heading towards $25 million market cap. Just a few days ago, man, it was at 6.5. We were about to absolutely explode, and I don't know, man. And then it's like, these guys are all watching. They're like doing VCs to, rile up their base and be like, Stayer did this, and Stayer's against us. And like, no, you don't have to say that. I'm not. I'm holding. I hope you guys do very well. They banned me from the Bird A, the CTO. It's a coin that I helped create. I created the narrative. I'm the one that looked at the coin and said, hey, this is a baby mama. This is a baby mama coin. Look at the sexy red wig. You can go back and look at the lives. I came up with the narrative. But a lot of folks worked hard on this, and it's unfortunate that they have to work for their bags all over again when, the person that, that took the money out of the project can just simply put the money back in, and nobody's asking for, everyone's just kind of, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm okay with it. Whatever, I'm holding, and they said that they'll take it from here. I handed over all the credentials, and they said they would leave me alone. That's not the case, so, hey, man, I guess this is crypto. I mean, and nice guys finish last in crypto, man. All I can say is that, so, and I'm just kind of done talking about it, because, got into Rita this morning. I'm super up on Rita. I hope Rita Elite Order, we'll take a look at it. I hope it does well, because it's like an AI agent, and I'm not familiar with AI agents. It's like they seem to all do the same thing, right? They're all like, oh, you talk to it, it'll talk back to you, it'll make your schedule, and all this stuff. I'm like, all right, it's kind of like what Siri does, right? Doesn't Siri, if I tell Siri, hey, I got a doctor's appointment on Thursday at 1 p.m., can you set that for me in my calendar? Doesn't she do that? I mean, is she an AI agent? You know what I mean? So guys, put it, just know this, I want every project I'm holding to do well. Let's see here. Jack said you were banned from Verde. Yeah, anyone that can read wallets and can understand what happened. And I've learned a lot, man. I mean, again, the guy that did that was my right-hand man. I was like, the first dump, I'm like, hey, check wallets, what's going on? And he's like, oh, yeah, it's just some guy. He's got like 5 million, Verde left. He's almost out. And I'm like, oh, okay, and we're all doing all kinds of other stuff, We're not paying attention, and he's like, oh, yeah, he's out, he's good. You're good, Stayer. You're a good, Stayer. And then, boom, it happens again. I'm like, dude, that was a huge dump. What's going on? Oh, let me check. Oh, there's somebody else. Somehow they got a new wallet, and they got they got like 20 million left, 20 million per day left. Let's just watch them closely. Like, oh, okay, all right. Well, at least it's just 20 million left. You know what I mean? It went like that, you know? And it was just like you're just being advised. It's like a plumber. It's like a plumber. You got a leak in your house, and he wants to overcharge it, secretly. He's like, he comes up to you. He's like, oh, yeah, that leak you had underneath the house, it's all fixed. It's all done. You know what I mean? You're good. Here's the invoice. And you pay the invoice. And then, something bursts in the other side of your house. Like, hey, I thought you said you fixed everything. Oh, yeah, no, I totally did. This is something new. When really he was just, setting traps for you all over the house to make you have to pay for it. But you trust him because he's the plumber and you're not. It's the same thing. And that's crypto. I was told by a couple people, hey, Stayer, you're just going to have to eat it. That's crypto. I'm like, wow. I don't know. I guess I've never really played that much down at this level, coins under $1 million market cap. There's a lot you can manipulate, a lot you can do, and you kind of got to watch wallets. You kind of got to figure out who's doing what. And I underestimated that. I really, really did. So, it's not so much I'm mad at anybody. It's just like, wow, I learned a lesson. I learned a big lesson, man. I learned a big lesson. You're going to have to, if you're going to mess around with coins under like a $5 million market cap, under, even $10 million market cap, and you're in these coins heavy, you're going to have to be sitting there watching every buy and every sell. You're going to have to study how many folks have, who has, a lot of coins in the project. You're going to have to watch your ass yourself. You can't depend on anybody. You know what I mean? And I had to sit there and look at the information, and it took me a long time to figure it out. And I had somebody else take a look. They're like, yeah, that's true. That's what happened. I had somebody else take a look. They're like, yeah, that's what happened. And you're just kind of sitting there like, oh, all right, well. And then it's like this, all right, well, I guess I'm about to be, I guess this project is done or whatever, but I guess it's not, because they're like, no, we're the people that took the money out are like, no, we love this project. We want to run this project just without you. I said, okay, what did I do? I'm not the one that dumped on you guys. Oh, I know. Yeah, we're the ones that dumped, but that's besides the point. We love this project, and we just want you out because because we don't like you or something, or we just feel like you don't know the full story. I'm like, oh, okay, well, great. I'm gonna continue to hold because it's the project has been nuked so hard. There's nowhere to go but up. You know what I mean? And oddly enough, I bought this project, under a 50K market cap, so I'm still 2x up. You know what I mean? So I'm not going anywhere. I'm good. I put a lot of money into the project, and that was the other thing. That was the excuse, was like, well, no, this person was allowed to take out all this money because they put so much into this project. I'm like, well, I did too. I went halves on this person, on everything. L-Bank, the CMC listing, CoinGecko, the boosts, the KOLs, everything that's involved, so it just didn't make any sense. I just threw my hands up and just thank God, be like, you know what? I'm happy I have my family. I'm happy I'm healthy. I'm happy I'm, traveling. I'm happy I'm here. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to be like, man, you know what? Take the money. If you if you guys want to, put everybody through that all over again and not be real with everybody and not just put the money back into you're standing right here. It's not like you skated off and changed your username. or anything like that, and we wouldn't know where to look, right? Because you're just a voice. I'm the one with a face. I'm the one where everybody knows where I am. You know what I mean? But no. I got to be you have to take the fall for this. You are the bad guy. I'm like, well, I'm the guy that's most exposed. I have a freaking show every day. I'm the one that told everybody about this coin. You know what I mean? I know. I mean, it's just like I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm having a great time. Having a great time. And don't dump it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe it's a smart thing to dump it. I don't know. But man, it's just crazy. I don't want to go back and forth with anybody. I'm not anybody's enemy, and it's just like I've become this scapegoat where it's like, oh my gosh, it's Stayer. Stayer's the guy that's causing all this. And it's like, well, wait a minute, guys, look, I wasn't the one that dumped. You know what I mean? And they're like, you're right, but yeah, it was us, but it's not beside the point. Oh, I'm like, all right. So okay, well, all right. And then so I'm the one that has to answer all these questions. What happened to Birthday? What happened to all this stuff? I'm like, well, go ask them. They can go put the 146K right back into the chart. We can be at 4 or 5 million right now in minutes. And I said that to these guys, and they're like, no, we don't want to do that. We want to work. We want to turn this project around. I'm like, well, I think the first step would be to put the money back in. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. No. Stayer, what the hell? You're so two-faced. I'm like, how am I two-faced? By asking you to put the money back in the chart so everyone can have their bags whole again. But they've just brainwashed people. It's just odd. But that's crypto, man. And honestly, that's why so many people lose money in crypto, because they allow themselves to be kind of like just abused mentally. You know what I mean? Anybody can come around and manipulate you and just tell you what the deal is. You know what I mean? So again, guys, mark this video down. I have been kicked out of Birthday. The leadership or whoever they are, and I'm not going to name names so they can say, oh, Stayer, you outed me, I'm gonna, Listen, everybody that's in Birthday and has seen the chain evidence. I was backed into a corner. I had no choice but to say something because they were starting to abuse my inner circle. They demanded free memberships from me to help me out, and they were just trying to control me. It's just like, it's just master. So you don't want to be manipulated. And I mean, I've run a business for years and years and years. I mean, no one is my boss. So when you try and first you dump on me and then you try and be my boss, I mean, hey man, I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm not against you or anything. I just don't want to be a part of it. And they said fine. They kicked me out of that. They're leading a group of people that have been dumped on by them, and they're having to work for their bags all over again when we already did the work, where we already sent Birthday to $6.5 million market cap from a 3K market cap to a $6.5 million market cap. We already did that work. Shout out to everybody that did that work, for the people that were able to be manipulated and dislike me. Well, guess what? I don't even know what you look like. I don't even know where you live, look like. I just know your voice, and we got together on this project, and you did really, really well, and I'll always commend you for it. But I mean, I'm just a YouTuber. It doesn't even matter what I say. You know what I mean? And it's just a very odd situation. It's something I'll never forget. Surely I'll never forget. And I've learned so much, though. I've learned so much. That, wow. I mean, you got to be paranoid. You got to be and I was reading this book called The Paranoid Survive, which is a book about, big corporate CEOs that they're paranoid all the time, so they're able to suss out problems before they happen. And I think if I was really paranoid and if I was really a guy that didn't trust people, I think I would have sussed out this person well near the top, because that first dump was like, holy shit, what the hell was going on? Oh, it's the Jerry people. Oh no, it's another guy who's he's just got like 5 million left. Stayer, you can just relax, man. I'm watching everything. You're good. You're good. I'm like, oh, cool. We're good. We're VCing. And then I start to understand what's going on, and it's like, you know what? We're gonna do another group. It's because we're all buds. That's why we're doing another group. It's not because we want to hide anything from you, there. It's because we really don't like you that much. We watch your show every day. We watch you for months, but all of a sudden, we really don't like you. I'm like, oh wow, okay. Well, you have every. I mean, I'm a 41-year-old man. I mean, it's not like we're hanging out by the playground or you know what I mean. Like, we're not kids, so it's like I mean, I just hang out with my family anyway. I don't have all my friends here at the villa anyway. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. I mean, this is business. So go ahead and do your thing. It's like yeah, it's for the best. But and then that's where the plotting all happened, and I guess there's just more people than I ever thought. I don't know what's going on, but I'm still invested. I wish them well. I've given them the credentials to the X page. I've given them whatever they've needed, because again, I was the guy who filed the L bank and filed all these things. I did that as part of the team. I was a part of that, and which I didn't know much about it, and I would have thought the other person that dumped on the project, who had way more knowledge of exchanges and trading and wallets, would have happily did that part, but he was very adamant that I did it. And so I don't know why that was, but I did it because it's part of the team, man. You know what I mean? I stepped up. I didn't know how to freaking do an L bank listing. I found a good agent. I did it. The CMC, I found the agent that could help. I did all that. I accomplished it. I did so much, and I'm proud of what I did. And I'm proud of everybody that was there. And it's just a real shame that someone can just be switched, just like that. The brain is a very fragile instrument. You know what I mean? And so, and then the Stockholm syndrome thing, that's a real syndrome. You can actually love your captors. You can actually learn to love your abusers, believe in your abusers, and they can show love to you. You know what I mean? In a weird way, until you're not useful to them anymore, and then they just go, ha! Get out of here. And a lot of people have said that. A lot of people saying, hey, over the last couple of days, I've come to realize what happened, and I am now out also of the birthday group and all that. And it's just like, I'm not even mad. I'm like, this is just life. This is how the world works. This is a very dark world. This is a world that needs God. And we're just trying to make profits for our families, and some folks want it more than others. Some folks will look you right in the eye and look you, and just tell you everything's cool, and it's not for profit. So I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I'm the one with the platform. I'm the one that you see every day. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I've seen people have been sending me messages, screenshots, voice texts of people that I have trusted through this whole thing, that have completely turned on me, have said the nastiest things about me. People that were in this chat every day saying, "Go Stayer, you're the best," and like, we're on this together, or I can't believe you brought this coin up from nothing. I'm so much in profit and all this stuff. And then these same people are just ripping your name. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a YouTuber that I've completely surpassed in terms of numbers. I mean, this guy had about 10x my YouTube count when I started. Maybe more than that. I think it was like 600x, honestly. And and he was a really nice guy, and I was so surprised to see the messages that he was talking talking about me and the Birthday CTO, the one that I've been banned from, and it's just like, wow, people are dark, man. People, you're not. A lot of people aren't who they say they are, and I'm not mad at that guy. I mean, hey, he's. It's like watching paint dry. I mean, the watching his videos is just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to turn this off. It's not because you don't like the guy. It's just like he's just not interesting, and his numbers show that. And it's not an attack on him. This is just what YouTube is saying about him. You know what I mean? So it's just like because of the numbers. So I mean, I don't know. Let's smash the likes. But it's not Profit Pursuit, by the way. Profit Pursuit's a good guy, but shit, maybe I've been so surprised. I've been saying, hey, this guy's a good guy. We're cool. I've been saying that, and by the time I say that, someone's like, oh no, this guy said something about you too, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'm just a guy that at the height of Birthday, I was looking at 900K in my account, and I didn't sell a coin. I mean, I was 10 toes down, and this other person had as much or more he was looking at, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna have to do some deception here because this is crypto and I gotta get mines right now, you know what I mean? And it's understandable. It's understandable, and they'll hate, and I'm sure if I look in the comments, there'll be just the most hateful comments, and that's okay. I've accepted that because you know my channel is actually exploded. And another thing is that through all of this, I've gotten a lot of messages from serious players in crypto that saw what happened, saw that I pumped the project from 3K to 6.5 million dollar market cap in a span of what was that, like 10 days? That's insane. You know what I mean? And they're like, dude, we're watching. Keep it up. You're doing great. Like, this happened to me one time in my career. I went through this, or just giving me words of encouragement, stories, and it's just like, like I think it's awesome. It's not like I don't want to say that I didn't need them. I was still fine. I'm just saying, like, that's great. And it's great to see and hear people talking about just their journey as a YouTuber, their journey as a guy who took a coin to heights and got slammed and got dumped on, or so it is what it is, man. It really is. Anytime you do something great, there's just major consequences. You know what I mean? There's major, like guys that win Super Bowls, guys that win, become CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies. The story doesn't end there. I mean, and the story isn't all roses after the fact. After that, there's a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of disappointment, and there's a lot of folks that just kind of let you down. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of folks that come alongside you that you never knew would. And so that's life, guys. Go out there and live life, man. Because and learn the lessons and reap the rewards and take the risks, because it was definitely a risk. And as I can see now, I didn't have to start that coin. I could just be on here talking about top 100 coins. I could be on here saying what I thought about Cardano, what I think about Avalanche, and all these big coins that don't even know who I am, and you know what I mean, and don't even care about my opinion, and it would still be entertaining because you guys are probably in those coins too, and I could play it real safe. But what's fun about meme coins, especially these coins on ETH, there's a lot of reward, but also it's like they're like startups. I mean, I'm a small business guy. Like, there's startups, and startups are freaking fun, man. Startups on the ground floor are fun. Seeing people become leaders, seeing people do things that they've never gotten to do before, or never were challenged to do, and doing them, and they're accomplishing it. Yeah, that's really amazing to see. And so that happened in Birthday for me, and I'm not gonna take any of it back, you know. And honestly, if I had to pay 150K to see all that happen for the time that it did, I would think that I would probably pay it. You know what I mean? Considering where I'm at in life and everything like that. If you told me I could start a meme coin from nothing and have it go to multi-million-dollar market cap and have a chance. I mean, and honestly, if this person didn't dump, I think we'd be well over, $6.5 million market cap. I think this would be one of the best coins out there. That's why you know why I know that is because there's so many folks in there that are willing to give this thing another shot, even though they're looking right into they're not, they can't see this person. This person will never reveal his face, but they're listening to a guy that took everything away from them, and they're willing to but he's presenting this project as, oh, we can do this again, and they're looking at the art and they're looking at the narrative and where it's been and where it went, and they're like, you know what, this thing can happen again. It's an easy thing to deceive people with, but the thing is that guy wasn't the guy that did that. It's kind of like a pretender type of thing. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just able to say this and talk about this. One, because it's content, because you guys are here to hear about it, and some of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. But again, this channel is about my crypto journey, and if I was to leave this all out, then I would be not real with you guys. And so, So to the folks that have decided to hate me or to drum up whatever about me over this, and knowing I'm the guy that didn't even dump the project, I'm the guy that's still holding. I mean, I never knew who you were, and I never knew your face anyway. I never knew, you were just this in the internet. You know what I mean? So, perhaps you tried to get close to me to eventually, do that. But anyway. So, guys, clip that. That's my whole thoughts on all of that. Again, I'm still holding, and I hope the project does very, very well. And I don't know. I mean, I've had the folks that have taken over and stuff. They said I can sell whenever I want and everything like that. And that's great. I'm still up. And this thing's gonna have to hit 50K for me to be down. And that's fine. I got a lot of other things going on. And what else? That's about it, really. I'm just kind of, man, it's so nice out. Gosh, dude. You guys are probably like, Stayer, how can Stayer just be here talking about this when he's there? I know. Don't pity me. Don't pity me. Oh, man. Brother says, who told you bad man don't dance? Even with a wop on my hip, I dance. Okay. Yeah, and they don't scale out. And yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna get I'm not allowed to, because I've been monitored by these guys for the last few days. So they've been monitoring me just to make sure I don't talk about it. And I said, you know what? Here's the evidence that I have, and I gave it out to the community, and people took sides when there was no sides. It was just, there's the evidence. It's all on chain. We're in crypto. Every transaction's on chain, guys. So I didn't start making up numbers and stuff. It's all there for everybody. So I think it was just such a shock that people just are like, and they just start loving their abuser. And I'm just not that type of person. So, and that's, yeah, I mean, it is truly sad. It is. It is truly sad. We'll see how long they go for, and because I would have thought they would have put more, at least put a quarter of them. Even if you put like a quarter of the money that you took into the chart, we'd be at $1 million market cap. You know what I mean? It'd be sick. At least get something going. I mean, I'm sitting here holding. I want this thing to do well. And I'm not the type of guy to be like, get out of my way, this is my project. So, like, I could do that. I could be like, I'm not giving you the X credentials. I'm not giving you the L bank, this and that. No, I gave everything. I was like, take it. If you guys want to show everybody that, I think they were thinking maybe I was going to keep it or something. And then they could say, oh, he stopped the project, guys. Sorry. And do a Ben Cowan, welcome to the cryptoverse, sorry, your altcoins are down 30%. They could have did that whole thing and just been like, sorry, STAYER's not giving up the credentials, so I guess this project's all done. No, I was like, here you go. And they're like, oh, okay. I guess we gotta do something here. And that was like a day or two ago. And you can see the chart from where it is. I mean, guys, these guys have money. They can put money into this chart. They can inject life into this chart for everyone that has to work their bags over again. They can at least give them some hope. They can at least let people take out their initials or something. You know what I mean? But they're like, no. They're like, nope, we're not putting anything in the chart, and we don't know anything about the 150K. And by the way, this is everyone that's following them. They don't know how to read Etherscan. So it's like one person interpreting Latin for everyone else, and they can say whatever this says to everybody else. And then anyone that can read this Latin, they have to shut out. You see how that works? So again, hey. None of these guys are my enemy. I am just telling you what happened. I'm just here. I'm the guy with the platform. I'm telling you what happened. And I know the evidence has been circulating. People have seen it. People have asked friends that are really good at ether scans. People checked it out. I haven't had one person come back to me and say, STAYER, what is this? This doesn't show that this person took out $146,000. I don't see any. No, not one person has come to me and said that, because you can't. It's all there. So, and I've actually had people that couldn't believe it and said I was lying, and I said, listen, just go check the evidence. Go check it with somebody that you trust that is good at this. I know, STAYER, I don't know how to read this. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I'm down. I'm like, I know, dude. I know. Me too. I put 20-some K into this project. We didn't ask the community but for a little bit of, I think they paid for a portion of the CMC listing. But beyond that, man, 40K was split up amongst the 5 guys. And then the top 2 guys, which was me and this person that dumped, we paid for half of the big stuff. So, we're all down except for that person. And then they try and make it this personal thing. Oh, you never liked me, STAYER. No, dude. Like I said before, even after we had a private VC with the 5 of us and a person that we wanted to moderate that we respected, even at that point, I'm saying, guys, let me back in the chat. You know what I mean? No. See, STAYER, we're really good friends. We've known each other for about 3 weeks, and we just don't want you in there. It's not because we're plotting anything. It's just that we don't really like you, even though that we've watched your channel for the last 4 months every day. Oh, okay, I got you. No problem. No problem. I said, okay, no problem. So, and I know they're watching. I know they're like, STAYER's our enemy. No, I'm not, man. I lost money on this project. I'm up on the chart because I bought in so low. But guys, if you guys are watching, man, just do the right thing and put the money back into the project. Just do the right thing. I'm sorry, I have to say that. And it's just like, I wanted to come on here and talk about some other coins that I really, really like and that I invested in, like Rita. I don't even know how it's doing right now, but it was ripping today, man. It was that's an AI agent play. But guys, I mean, I really didn't want. I mean, it's just people asking, and it's just like, you know what, guys, like, if you're listening, man, I mean, just put the money back in. Just put the money back in the chart right now, dude. Put the 146K right back in the chart. Just do it, dude. Just do it right now, man. We can get back. And I forgive you guys. That's another thing. I said, I forgive you guys. I don't care. I just want this project to succeed. Oh, no, Stayer, you don't want this project to succeed. No, because you brought all this up. You hate me. Like, no, dude. It's all on chain. I've had 2 or 3 people confirm this. I'm upset about this. I don't want this to be. I don't want this to be true. I want to rock. I want to go back to old times. Well, we can't. We can't because you know what? We don't like you. I'm like, oh, okay, got it. I got it. I got it. I'm like, well, I guess we've all only known each other for 3.5 weeks anyway, and apparently you guys have gone on a camping trip, and maybe one of you guys got married, and the other guy was the best man, and maybe I've missed a few a few things in the last few weeks where you guys are like ultra good friends. Unless you guys know something that I don't, and well, actually everybody knows, but maybe you knew what was going on the whole time. It's really tough, man. It's really, really tough stuff, man. Really, really tough stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And I really thought about it. I was like, you know what? I should just dump all my coins. And I talked to the inner circle that night that I showed the evidence, and I was like, listen, guys, they're probably gonna dump everything and this and that. I'm out, 20 some K on the listings and stuff like that. If I can maybe just get 10% of that back, and they're just go ahead and just sell what I can right now to get like 10% back, that would be amazing. And it was overwhelmingly like, yeah, absolutely, do it. And I did. I think I sold like maybe like 10 million, 12 million coins for like $2,500. But after that, I was like, you know what, man? I mean, I think they want me to sell. I think they want me to just drop this project so they can just do whatever they want with it or whatever. I don't know. But you know what I said? I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm gonna keep the rest of my coins. I may sell as I please. I may lower my position over time, but I'm not going. Not going anywhere. I'm gonna continue to talk about the truth. It's all on chain. It's all on chain. Because that project did not deserve that type of treatment. That project did not deserve that. It was like abusing somebody. It was like, wow, like you like, it was like finding out that there was some abuse in your family that you didn't know about, and you confront that person like, really, did you really did you really abuse our sister? You know what I mean? That type, that it was that type of thing. It's not like this anger, I'm gonna punch you out. It was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you were capable of being that person to do this. You really did that? If everyone's ever been through that. Hold on. Sorry, my little lady wanted to hug. But I mean, I've never been through that. And my parents were great. They didn't do anything like that to me, or you know what I went through in college. I'll tell you guys this story. In college, my freshman year, I had a roommate who was I played football at St. Peter's College in Jersey City my first year of college. I ended up going to University of Rhode Island and graduating there. But my first year, freshman year of school, I had this friend. Well, he was my friend, but he was my roommate in college. And hold on. I had this roommate in college, and his name was Greg Inman, and and my wife remembers this. This is we met during this time, so and he was a really good guy. He was awesome. Like we would go to the calf together. You know, we would walk to football practice together. You know, we weren't like best friends, but we were conveniently on the same schedule. You know what I mean? And he was awesome towards me, man. And then one day I come back from, I think I was hanging out with my wife and her friends, like down in the other dorm. And I come back, and I was out there for like 4 or 5 hours. We were just hanging out, right? I come back, my credit card and my ID and my wallet was all on the ground, like scattered. And I was like, "Whoa, what happened here?" And he was already there. He was like, "Oh, bro, I found it like that. It's like somebody went through our place. Somebody went through our room. I think I have something stolen too. You know, I'm trying to figure out what else is stolen, but I could see that, you know, so and so isn't here. This chain that I had is not here." And we were like, "Holy shit! Did you lock the door? Like, did I not lock the door?" And he was like, "Oh, bro, no, man. I mean, I know I locked the door. Did you lock the door?" I'm like, "You know what? I don't. I have my keys. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know." And he was like, "Well, shit. Well, you got to figure out what's going on here." And then my parents call me. My parents call me because they had the credit, that was their credit card. I was just a co-signer on the credit card. And they call me, like they're like, "Son, did you go and buy like $1,000 worth of like Nike gear? Like, did you buy like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes and like a track suit? Like, did you go to a Nike store today? Did you go to..." And they start rattling off all of these charges that were on the credit card that was on the ground. And I said, "No, man, I think somebody broke into my place, my dorm room." And they're like, "Was there a forced entry?" And I said, "No, don't look like it was kicked in or anything." And they're like, "Did you lock the door?" I'm like, "Yeah, I locked the door." You know, and they were like, "What was your roommate saying?" "Well, he said he was here. He said he was here. He just came in." He said, and he said that some stuff was stolen from him. And he said, "All right, well, you know, we're gonna cancel that card, and all this stuff." So they canceled the card and everything like that. And and then so a few days pass, and we're like, I'm still talking about it. I can't stop talking about it. I'm like, who the hell? Because I felt unsafe. I was like, who the hell? Did somebody copy your key? Because it was like a key. It's like, did somebody copy your key? Greg, did somebody copy your key? And he's like, no, nobody copied mine. I didn't. Did you give it out? No, I didn't give it out. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. And then like a few days pass, and I'm hearing that Greg is like doing cocaine, like doing like is partying hard. You know what I mean? And come to find out, so they what? Oh, I didn't mean to use this guy's real name. I'm sure he's a great guy. My wife comes out and says, "Don't use his real name. You're never gonna find the guy." But I was hearing from other football players, because he was always out of practice after a while. He was just like on a medical, like whatever. He said his legs were hurting or something dumb. People were starting to make fun of him, and he developed like a cocaine addiction, and this triggered something in me. I was like, you know what? I went and called my parents. I was like, you know what? Something's not right. Like, the door wasn't kicked in. My card and everything was thrown on the ground. So if my card was used, why was it back in my room? You know what I mean? Like, if somebody stole my credit card, why is it back in my room on the ground? Like somebody just went through my stuff. You know what I mean? Somebody had to have taken it physically and went to the stores to buy the shoes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, so I was talking to my parents. I was like, so, and they're like, wait a minute. So was he there when you got there? And I said, yeah, he was there. But he said he got stuff stolen too. And they're like, oh no. And I said, what? And they're like, he probably stole it. I was like, no, dude, that's Greg, man. We're boys. He's my dog. You know what I mean? He would never do anything like that. And they're like, listen, like, let me just. So they went and they called the Nike store, and they got I don't know if they got surveillance there, but they said they got surveillance of him in there, buying stuff with my credit card. I was like, holy shit, no way. And and also, and then, okay. Here's the other thing though. This is what triggered it. Because I got my PlayStation stolen that day, and I was like, listen, my PlayStation's gone, and I'm like, what the? And I asked him, and he's like, I don't know where it is. I don't know what's going on. And so I talked to my parents about that, and they got the footage, right? But this wasn't until the next day or two. This is how I caught him. I was like, listen, I was already kind of suspecting him. And I said, listen, I don't know what's going on with you, but I've heard that you've been doing like cocaine and like doing all this stuff. Like, are you all right? And he blows up at me. He was like, you don't fucking know who I am. You don't, and this and that. Slams the door and freaking leaves. And I was just standing there like, wow. Like, maybe first thought was like, I'm an asshole for even saying anything to this guy about what I know about him. You know what I mean? Maybe someone did, copy the key and starting to just slowly steal stuff from me, right? So what do I do? I'm like, well, listen, if somebody stole my PlayStation, they probably pawned it. You know what I mean? And you guys know the story? Yeah, my kids are like, yeah, we know the story, Papa. So I was like, they probably pawned it, and okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is go to the nearest pawn shop and work my way out. I was thinking I was gonna have to go to multiple pawn shops all over Jersey City, New Jersey. Which, if you know Jersey City, bro, it's a rough city, man. It's a rough one. It's right outside of Newark, but I was ready. I was prepared. But the first one I went to, the first pawn shop I went to, right down the street on Kennedy Boulevard in Jersey City. It's a cross street between Martin Luther King Boulevard and Kennedy Boulevard. I went to the first pawn shop and I said, listen, did somebody come in here and did anybody pawn a PlayStation 2 in the last couple days, or the last like day or two and stuff like that? And they're like, yeah, some dude came in here today, young kid. I was like, oh, and I described Greg to this guy, and he was like, yeah, he's a football player, right? I was like, yeah, that's him. Yeah, he was just in here a little bit ago. He got like $100 and some bucks or $200 for it or something like that. Or I gave him $75 or something like that. And I said, can you show me the PlayStation that he sold to you? And he said, sure. And he showed me a PlayStation, and it was my PlayStation. You know what I mean? The controllers were mine and everything. You can tell when I know there's like thousands of PlayStations, but everybody knows that has a game console. Your PlayStation. You know the scratches on it. You know everything about it. I was like, holy shit, bro. This guy stole my PlayStation. And so I bought it back. I bought the PlayStation back, and I put it back where it was. And he comes in and he's like, oh wow. He's like, you what's that? He's like, you got a new PlayStation? I was like, no, it's the same one. I got it from the pawn shop. And he was like, oh, I'm happy you found it. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm happy I found it too. He's like, all right, man, well, I'm gonna go to the calf. And he walked out. And that was literally the last time I ever saw that kid ever again, because I had to go report him to the police, the campus police, and everything like that. And so they arrested him. They arrested him for because he was stealing other stuff too. They connected him to crimes all over the dorm, and then the next day, was it the next day or the day after this? They gathered the tapes from the Nike store that he went to down by Journal Square train station, and they gathered that. They realized it was him, and so there was like this. He got kicked out of school. They didn't press charges because we were 18 at the time, bro. I mean, I don't think I pressed charges. I didn't say, throw the book at him and stuff like that. And you know what he did? He told on me that I had, my now wife in there in the dorm with me, and we weren't supposed to have, other people, women, chicks in the dorm. It was a Jesuit school, so we weren't supposed to have chicks in our dorm, after a certain time. And so he told the dean of the school that, my wife was sleeping over with me and stuff like that. And so I got banged a little bit. No pun intended. But I got in trouble. But it wasn't that bad. They gave us a warning. But you see that story where it's like, you're trusting somebody. They're right next to you the whole time, but they screw you over. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm that type of person to be so aloof and so trusting of people and so like gung ho, let's go, let's do this, that I allow stuff like that to happen to me. I've had folks, steal in my business. I can give you stories all the time, but I've had quite a few people steal from me, and it always comes down to the same thing where it's like there is some trusted person, or there was some person that was close to me, and then they're showing evidence that they are not who they say they are. I call them out on it, and then they're like, you know what? F you. I never liked you. It's just like, oh, you know what I mean? So that other stories reminded me of this whole Birdie story, and I just have to sit here and take it. I have to sit here and take all the brainwashed people's hate and everything like that, and take the him versus me scenario that they're trying to. Oh, it's Stayer versus me. Really, he doesn't like me. He wants to run this project, and I want to run it. I'm like, no, bro. You took 150K, and you're not putting it. And you've been called out. It's on chain. This is crypto, so we can't press charges on you. It's just, we can only say, hey, man, can you just throw the money back into the chart for the folks that believed in what I was saying on this channel? Do you hate me that much that you allowed me to talk about Birdie like I did and be the front man for this and have everyone believe in what I'm saying just to undercut me, just to rug me in front of everybody, and then not even I don't know, man. And then try and be me in the project. Then try and take my seat as if you're a leader. You're not a leader. You're not a guy that galvanizes people. You told me yourself. You told me yourself. You told me this was the first time you actually were in a project where you were part of the leadership. You've always been in the background. If you're watching, you said that to me. And this is not an ego thing, but I've empowered people in the project to be where they're at. There was a guy that couldn't afford to be in the inner circle, didn't even have many coins. I gifted him 1 million coins of Birdie. And he said, bro, this means so much to me, this and that and the other thing. And I put him in a leadership role. I said, you know what? You're a great talker. You should talk more. You should address these people. Like, people really like hearing you. And he did that. And then only to be dumped on and be confused and be misled till now we don't even talk anymore. But you know what? Again, and all this, you don't even know people's face. Like, if I walk down the street, I'd walk right past him. I don't even know what he looks like. But here I am in a project of many, many, many people. I'm the only one with a face. I'm the only one talking. But why, you know what I mean? Like, it's just nuts, guys. So I have to sit here and bear it. I have to sit here. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that, because this channel's been amazing. I continue on. I'm not going. I'm never going to go. I'm going to get in these projects slow, and I'm going to tell you about them, and we're going to make money together. And I have quite a few things on the horizon that will probably surprise you, some of them. And some very important people in this space reached out in the last couple days, and they watched my channel. and they want to do some things with me, and I'm very appreciative of that. And then you're probably like, well, Stayer, like, how can you even do anything else with anybody else if they're gonna if you can't even sniff this stuff out? I mean, you're like, you'll sit there right next to the guys, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know, man. Because I'm ambitious, because I believe in people. I want to see things like go crazy and go and do well, and and people that are fake really don't like that. People that are fake will be fake towards me, until it's not convenient for them anymore. They can't get anything out of it. And in this case, somebody got a lot out of it. Somebody rode this project all the way up, dumped it strategically, and now they have assumed my position in the project, and and so, which is fine. Again, I'm holding. They said they're going to pump this thing. They said that they're going to do really well. And it's funny because this person, I know I forgave them in in that private VC that I talked about, and I sent messages saying, you know what, let's go, let's pump this thing, let's do this, you know what I mean? And so, but when I had to end up exposing them, because I was getting ready to get pretty much blackmailed, in terms of my inner circle and things like that. They were just going to start putting coins in there for everyone to buy to do the same thing, and I just couldn't allow it anymore. I forget what I was going to say with that, but yeah, I forgot what I was going to say actually, but anyway, guys. Anyway. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I tell you what, man, it is exhilarating living this stuff out in front of you. It really is. I'm not a drama person. I really am not. It's just this stuff is dramatic and traumatic at the same time. Because like, you just want to and then you watch these guys take over the project, and they're not even going to at least buy any dips. They're just going to let this coin just bleed. Let this coin just, hey, give me the credentials. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then it's just like, well, great. Well, I mean, I would think you put the money back in, or at least pump it up a little bit and get something going. And no, we're just going to let everybody raid. And, we're just going to, let Berde just fall strategically, because it's like, what? It's like, guys, just cut it out, man. Put the money back in. I still forgive you guys. I still forgive you guys, which is crazy, right? But I mean, look where I'm at. I've taken a lot of losses, but man, I've gotten a lot more wins. I've won so much that a loss like this, for me personally, it doesn't hurt as much financially as it does. It hurts your heart. You take a hit on your heart, because you're in it with people that you think have your back, and then you come to a realization, a discovery of fraud within your project. I mean, listen, guys, we still have the same amount of, put it this way, we have the same amount of holders in Berde as we did at $6.5 million market cap. But look where we are. I mean, you don't even have to be a wallet watcher to see that. I mean, it's on Deck Screener. We still have a 700 holders in Berde, and it's the same amount of holders that we had at $6.5 million market cap. And I say that to the folks that can't believe the ether scans. I'm like, well, just look at that. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, if you don't understand ether scans, just know that one fact, that we still have the same amount of holders in Birday at $6.5 million market cap than we do now at under 100K market cap. I mean, you don't have to be an ether scanned nerd to understand what the hell, what the helly, what the heliante is going on here. And you know what? I'm gonna get hate messages all night long. It's gonna be like a telegram-a-thon of weirdo people coming out of nowhere, fake accounts. I'm gonna now for the next couple days, anything that I talk about is gonna, any kind of chart is gonna, they're gonna be looking to manipulate it and all this, trying to make me damage goods. No, bro. The messages that I got, the folks that I've talked to in the last couple of days, my bro, you can't touch me. You can't affect what I'm about to do next. So best of luck. But for the folks of Birday, do it for them, guys. Do it for them. Guy who took the money, do it for them. These guys, one person quit their job because the money was so big. She was an early investor, and she's a person that I had to take out of my inner circle today, because she's sending screenshots back to them and just blaming everybody but them in a complete Stockholm syndrome state. And it's the saddest thing you've ever seen. And it's like, I haven't known this person long at all, but she so sweet, so kind, so nice. But it's like, oh my gosh, you got to do this for yourself. Go look at the evidence for yourself. And then if you can't look at the ether scan, have somebody look over it for you. And if you can't do that, my goodness, just know this, hon. We got the same amount of holders as we did at the absolute top of this coin as we do now. And there's a there's a $6.4 million market cap difference between then and now, but we have the same amount of holders. Incredible, as I sit in this wonderful place. But they'll tell you they hate Stayer. They'll tell you, oh, you don't know the half of it. What? Like, I've been here the whole time. I've been nice to everybody. I've been encouraging to everybody. There's only one. There's only. I mean, maybe they were all in on together, but there was only one person that dumped, and it was not me. So, I mean, and I didn't want to come on here and say this, but if I talked about Rita today, if I talked about, a couple other coins that I know about that I think are going to explode, all the messages I would get, like, what happened to Birday? Are you still in Birday? Stayer, did you dump Birday? So this is the Birday stream. This is the stream that you can look back on and know what I thought about everything. I tried to do a video last night. I had the best time with my kids. 4 of my kids have the same birthday. I did 4 of my kids. 4 of my kids have the same birthday. They're there's twins in there, but they're about 2 years apart. Don't ask me how we did that. I mean, but God did it. I'm more God fearing, by the way, on this whole thing. I'm like, shit, man. I might need to go to church more, because the world is dark as shit, bro. You know what I mean? Smash the likes. But so I was beat yesterday, man. I was bowling. We went out to eat twice and did a bunch of stuff. And I was beat. I tried to just, stream, because everybody was asking me about Birday, and I tried to stream. I was like, bro, I am beat. So I just did a video, and I was trying to be really, really nice in the video, and I'm hoping I'm being nice now, because, again, I don't hate anybody. I'm not anybody's enemy in this. I wish everyone well, even the person that took the 146K. I wish him well. You know, I just didn't have the energy to really get into it. And I just honestly just want this to, as much as I love this project, and as much as I'm still invested in this project, I just don't want to talk about it. I just didn't want anything to do with it last night. And you know, but again, so I said what I had to say. Obviously, there's nothing vindictive in there. I'm telling you even more about my life, and you can see my face. You can see me. A lot of these guys are hiding behind fake names and personas, and they're just voices. And maybe I'm an idiot for trusting people too much. Maybe I should just talk about top 100 coins, like I said, and just shoot the shit in here, and then talk about Bitcoin for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Maybe I should do that. But the thing is that, bro, I'm a degen, man. I don't watch wallets. I don't even care about wallet allocations. I don't care about bubble maps, bro. I am that much of a degen. I just like a project. I get the hell in. I love that shit, and you do too. That's why you're watching. But I mean, I've gotten a lot better. Now I can look at a project before I buy it and be like, okay, here's the weaknesses, here's the pros, and outweigh it, and see where it all weighs out. And then if it's all good, then I'm in. And what's happening is that I'm picking better projects. Yeah, there's still degen projects, but I'm still picking better ones. So like even this morning with Rita, I mean, I talked to my inner circle about Rita. It was at like an 88K market cap or something like that. Maybe it was like maybe 100, and it shot up to 400 in about an hour or two. And it was a great call, and I'll see where it's at now. I mean, that thing's going to like I don't know. It's definitely going past its previous all-time highs, a $1.7 million market cap. Go look at it, guys. Whoever I think Alexander knows about Rita. Put the contract address in the chat for Rita Elite Order, man. This thing's about to explode. Boss Burgers is about to explode. It's in this range, but it's in this range right now. But Boss Burgers is about to explode. They did everything they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? And so yeah, Boss Burgers. That's a coin. Again, I still see it 10xing in the next few weeks. The market needs to get stronger. There's still, even though we had this ceasefire. Oh yeah, guys that dislike me or hate me for exposing what happened with Birdet. I'm not going to talk about Birdet anymore. So you can leave if you want. Well, YouTube will replace you. They'll put more viewers in. Just so you can save your time. So Boss Burgers has done so well the last couple days. I don't know if it's like, old holders or something, but there's been some dumping in there, and it's but it's ranging. It's still very strong considered, the couple of dumps that they experienced. And so go get yourself some Boss Burgers, man. I think it's at it should be like in the threes in terms of market cap right now. And I see that going over 1 million in the next couple of days. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have, I can't just inject the chart there. I have no powers over that. But I can tell you that, it's going there for sure. I think it's going to go to probably 5 million. In a healthy market, if ETH starts to run, that's a $10 to $20 million project right now. If ETH can just start running, bro. If ETH can just start running, man. ETH needs to run. I'll check in with you guys in a second. Wow, thanks, one of one cards. Thank you. Hey man, I'm not a soft guy. Once I figure out I'm screwed, I get fucking angry, bro. And I snapped in that silent VC thing. I snapped. I was like, how dare you paint that picture in here, you know? And so anyway, but I mean, I'm not a nice person, and when I figure out I get scammed, dude. So, but anyway, yeah, Rita is looking good, Venna. Dude, I think Rita, they got a good team in there, and they're working hard, and they got like 10 to 14 people in the VC, just chopping it up, getting things going. The buy bot's going crazy. I said, shit, let me do a video. I woke up, I was like, had some breakfast. I was like, shit, let me get Rita Elite Order in on some of the other coins that I've been talking about in a video. And you know, I don't even know who these people are. You know, and that's like the new thing with how they're attacking me, is that Stayer's like he's paid by everyone. It's like, no, dude. A lot of these people don't even know I don't even know who they are, and they don't know who I am. You know how many times I talk about coins and they explode, and then you go in the Telegram chat and they're like, who the hell is this big dude talking about us? That's not a, you know, it's not a coincidence. They really don't know who I am, and I don't know who the hell they are. And in terms of Rita Elite World Elite, see, I think I messed up in the video too, because I said Elite. I said Rita World Order in the video that I did this morning. It's Rita Elite Order. Rita Elite Order. REO, which, you know, housing market terms, is not great. When you're in an REO, it's not very good. I'll say it again. Rita Elite Order. Okay? Smash the likes in here. We're at I had so many people in here. Let's get to 40 likes right now. But this coin's about to explode. 100 million coins in circulation, guys. 100 million coins in circulation. This is Pump Town to me. This is Pump Town. I'm interested to see where this goes. I really am, because it's cool. It's like a dystopian thing, you know. Rita World Order. Let's take a look. I'll take a look. You know, and this is not a paid segment. This is just me doing my thing. Let's see here. I'm on some sort of portal. Okay. All right, we're looking at Boss Burgers right now. Come on, Boss Burgers. Come on, Boss Burgers. Let's go. Let me look these guys up. Rita Elite. Yeah, here's these guys. Yeah, this has got to be them. Yeah, this is them. Rita Elite World Order. These guys right here now. These guys right here now. This is about the pump, man. And it's dope, too. It's like, look at this chart. And the thing is that I'm hearing the devs jeeted their bags a couple days ago. And so it already got to 1.7 million. So that's really good. Let me see. On the daily. Yeah, look. Shit. The hell was that? Hold on, let me go back. Here we go. Yeah, see? They were already taking off, man. And then the devs were like, I don't believe in this project. I'm taking all the money now. F you guys. You know, and then they're like, and then like right in this area, they're like, Chads unite. And they got this shit going, man. They got this shit going. They said, where are all the Chads? So yeah, man. Wow, hey, I stopped talking about Birthday, man. A lot of folks were just tuning in for Birthday, huh? Oh man. But anyway, Rita. Yeah, look at this though, dude. This is looking good. Let's fill this 4-hour candle, man. Fill that 4-hour candle. Bing, bing, bow. Bing, bow, beep, bop, boop. Yeah. And let's look at this. Got a fly on me. Doesn't say that. See that, but this shit is kind of dope, and the music is kind of cool. I don't know if you can. It's like this dystopian thing. It sounds like a dope video game sound. Pretty dope. It's an AI agent. Look, all these people are stuck in the modern world. Initiate protocol. Pretty insane. This is dope. I like music like this. Nuts. Pretty cool. Ownership renounced. I love this supply, man. 100 million, dude. At these levels, this thing takes off, and you got like 100,000 coins at least, or something, or even 50,000 coins, man. This thing has a chance to hit $1. Watch out. I think people are sleeping on it a little bit. Try to find my way back home to you. Oh, that shit hits, dude. That shit hits, huh? Dude. That's dope. Look at the roadmap. Dude, that was kind of sick, man. They were hitting that synth. They were hitting that synth. Like bim 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 bim. Wow. That's when you like have like a bunch of Molly in the you're at like you're at a circus in Vegas, and they just got the DJ going. The guy's just like, bim, 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 bim. You're like, oh. You're like, oh, get this. I know you guys have been there. You're on that Molly in Vegas. Like Stayer's eating his tongue. Get an ambulance. Oh man, I know you guys have been there. Man. Like I'm partying way too hard. I hope this band doesn't hit the synth real hard. My head's gonna explode. Well, that's Rita, man. This is kind of dope, man. This is the sickest soundtrack I've heard on a coin. Oh! Oh, we're in a VIP. Dude, how long is this song going? I'm 41. I might get tired. Not gonna lie to you. Bang, 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 bang. That was sick. Still going though. Oh man, they gave us a break. Shit, man, that was crazy. That's Rita. Man, they could take over the world with that soundtrack. Damn. Wow. That was actually pretty nuts. I was not expecting. Whoa. Wow, I'm beat, man. That was crazy. Ah. So that was Rita Elite. Rita Elite Order. I am in on that shit, man. I'm in on that shit. I hope, let's see what they do. Let's see what they done do. Yes is in here. Hunter's in here. Cleanly wants me to invest in a Titan hole. What does that mean? Um, um, oh man, that was actually insane. Hey, Happy Life, what do you care about you said I care about your opinion? Yeah, Zachariah, yeah, it's a Pacific Ocean. You know, look at the sun tonight, man. Dude, I want to play that song again. I just don't want to annoy anyone that doesn't like that type of music, but I like all kinds of music. I like country music, I like rap music, I like rock music. Um, I like that type of music where it's like, hopeful anime music, I would say. Would you call that? I would call that hopeful anime synth. Stayer, we like listen to. I like the hopeful anime synth. You guys got any of that? You guys got any Rita Elite Order? You know what I mean? It sounds like they were a synth band, really. But I don't think they were an AI agent at all. I think it was like a synth band thing. Pretty sick, man. But with 100 million coins in circulation at these levels, bro, what more do you want? To be honest with you. Once I took a good look at it, and the best part is, the devs just dumped it all. They were at $1.7 million market cap, and they went all the way down to a 3K market cap. Those guys had too many coins anyway. So when the devs are out, that's a really good thing. If you're new to crypto, when the devs cheat and just send everything tumbling, that means they just release the coins out into the market. Yeah, if you bought, you're down. But, hey, man, that's why there's CTOs. You can just gather everybody up and be like, listen, we still have coins. Let's send this fucker. You know what I mean? And that's what these guys are doing. So, but I mean, shit, if the devs made that song, you might want to try and get back in contact with them, see if they can give you a couple more songs, because that shit was tight, bro. That shit was dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. They probably got a record deal. They probably like Empire Records, or not Empire, probably like Universal Records or somebody. Like, they're like, hey, you got a crap meme coin, but listen, you guys made one of the biggest hits of the year. If you just allow me to sign you to this record contract. And they were probably like, you know what? F crypto. Let's go get this $1 million advance and tour the nation. I think I may play that song again. I just don't want to. I don't want to offend anybody. Yeah. Happy Life. Oh, you Alexander, you wouldn't grab the big bag, huh? I don't. You know what? If it drops down a little more, I mean, I tell you what, man. I tell you what. If Rita drops down a little more, I might grab a big bag. I might grab a big bag, because I can see the vision on this thing. I like the song. Shit. I don't know, man. People say I look like Lawrence Fishburne a lot. Maybe I'll just dress up as like Neo or whatever the hell guy. I fell asleep in the Matrix movies. So, dude, I've never seen any of the Matrix movies, but I've gone to see all three of them in the movie theater. I have not, bro. I've slept through all of it. I sleep through movies. So, like, people are like, "Hey, you look like Lawrence Fishburne from the Matrix. You know, like take the red pill or the blue pill." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." You've seen the movie, right? I'm like, "Yeah, I've seen it." Yeah, but don't ask me what happens in the movie. I know. Keanu Reeves is in it. I know Lawrence Fishburne's in it, and and that dark-haired chick. But don't ask me anything else, because I fell asleep. Dude, they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough real gunfire in that movie, because gunfire and hostage situations and big cartel style drug deals, those are the types of movies that I can sit through and be awake and like I've never fallen asleep, like even Die Hard. I've never fallen asleep to a Die Hard movie. I've never fallen asleep to Beverly Hills Cop. I've never fallen asleep to like 48 Hours. Like any Eddie Murphy movie, I'll sit and watch the whole thing. I've never fallen asleep to Lethal Weapon movies, buddy cop movies, or like action. Jason Statham, any Jason Statham movie that I've watched the whole thing, beginning to end. Gerard Butler, not Black Hawk Down, Olympus Has Fallen or White House Has Fallen. Never fallen asleep in that. Watched the whole thing. You know what I mean? But I mean, like Inception, I'm falling asleep. Interstellar, I'm out. Um, what else? What other movies? Uh, I'll watch M Night Shyamalan movies. I stay awake to M Night Shyamalan. Um, uh, Black Panther, out. Any Marvel movies, sleep, dead asleep. Captain America, out. Green Lantern, nope. Daredevil, out. Sorry, I don't last 15 minutes. And you're like, well, Stayer, you probably have diabetes or something. No, I like to say that I just I just sleep during certain movies. Um, Private Pursuit. Hey man, no bad news, man. We're all here. We're all alive. We're having a good time. I'm up massively on Rita already. Caught the lows, and you know how Stayer does. You know how he do. You want to rug my project and kick me out of it. That's fine. I wake up the next morning. I go find some lows, and I get my ass in there. And yeah, I think I'm up like 2x, 2.5x on Rita, ready for hire. And I don't even know who the team is. Shout out to the team, whoever's running that thing. Hey man, keep going. Push this shit. Go for it. I'll keep talking about you. You don't have to send me anything. I'm just here along for the ride, as you can see. I'm just here. I'm just here trying to catch another sunset. You know what I mean? I'm just here in Baja having a good time. Oh man, Private Pursuit. You knew it was going down. Why didn't you message me? You said I have a bot watcher, and I was watching a wallet, so I decided to get the hell out of the bro. I was up 900K. Why didn't you tell me about this earlier? You know what I mean? I was so trusting. I waited till under $1 million market cap to be like, you know what? Maybe I need to stop listening to this guy who's saying that there's some mystery dumper out there, and maybe I should get someone to look at his wallet. And as soon as I did that, bow! And then I got further confirmation to check the work of that person that I asked. And then that person said, that guy's right about that guy. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Greetings from Iceland. HBCU Maker says crypto is wild, wild west, especially meme coins. Scale out and get into some good quality coins. Hey, bro. Hey, HBCU. You are 100% right. I have a huge portfolio on of some normie coins, and I got some good level type of coins that high market cap, just looking for 5 or 10x. I got an insane portfolio right now. I'm in aerodrome heavy. I'm in Cetus heavy. I'm gonna catch all of that. When you see all that going up, oh man, I'm in Sui heavy. What else? I'm in some quality meme coins too. Toshi, Turbo. Um, I think Lofi. I'm in Lofi. Lofi's gonna explode. What other kind of normal coins that you're just kind of probably do a 10x? Shit, I don't have my portfolio right in front of me, but yeah. Um, hey, extra read. Hey, I extended my hand out, but I think the last thing I did say to him was like, hey, listen, I didn't even want to talk to you because he was just insulting me. When I said, hey, why don't you just go put that 146K back in the chart, start fresh, all is forgiven. And he said, you know what, Stayer, you're two-faced. I'm like, what? And I was like, fine. I said, fine. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Boss Burger and Matt Fury coin will run so hard. Get in while it's still low. It's gonna explode. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stargaze says, can we talk about some coins, please? All right, what do you want to talk about? Yeah, they clearly disrespected me. Yeah, I know, and and a lot of these guys will be, they'll flunk out of crypto and everything like that. I'm not mad at them. They're just avatars, most of them. Not even pictures. They don't even put their pictures up. So that's fine. I still am holding. I have somebody watching the project, so I'll know when everybody kind of drops their coins, and then I may come back in and CTO it. Other than that, I'm rooting for him. And everything like that. So that's fine. I got other coins. I have so much going on right now. That is really, 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 really good, guys. I mean, the offers, the partnerships that I've been offered, the things that I've been made privy to. I'm floored. I mean, to say I have 7 figures worth of projects in terms of profits to go tend to at this moment, I think I would be actually understating it. I think it would actually be an understatement of the type of love pouring, the type of opportunity display that has happened to me in my Telegram, in my inboxes. No Diddy has been. I'm moved. I'm moved by it all. Real ones, guys who actually are 10 toes down, guys that actually are who they say they are, guys that are actually, just out here doing them and being real. Man, those guys win, man. Those guys win, and I'm not egotistical to say that I am one of those guys. So, honestly, I couldn't have paid the people who dumped on me enough for the opportunities that they brought to me through being scammers and dumpers. That other people, the opportunities that have come to me through this whole ordeal. Jason Carnes, don't sell one for the other. Can you just stay in 2 projects at once? Don't dump Boss Burger for Rita. Don't hop around, man. Spread. If you have like $1,000 or something, spread it out, man. Get your initials out when things are going well, and ride them, and then you can go buy more projects. You know what I mean? You need to be patient. You got to be patient, buddy. You can't just, and guys, if you're going to be dumping projects before they're even, hit their potential for other projects that haven't hit their potential, you're just bouncing around. Smash the likes. Let's get to 40 likes. My goodness. Jason, just hang tight. I don't know what your situation is, with how much, dry powder you got and stuff like that, but don't pull your hair out, man. Jumping around coins, okay? Just you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can do this. You know. Is it too bright, guys? I mean, this is incredible. Oh, look at that. Try and do that. I don't know if people want to see that like beaming light in their face. I'll wait till the sun goes down a little bit more. It's really pretty. Yeah. Boy Kai says phone's drenched. What does that mean? You like me a lot or something? Or you did something to your phone? Claiming their victim when they're really not. Yeah. Fat Dawn Talk says it's unfortunate how they are really some nasty people in this world, but don't worry, karma is a mother. Dude, I know. Fat Dawn Talk, nice to see you. It's nice to see you. It's great to see you. You've been here. You've been here with me for quite a while. So it's great. It's great. It's great to see you. You know, I'm rough. I'm roughing it right now. I'm on vacation. I'm in Mexico. Got nowhere to go. Having a good time. HBCU maker says Bird A and the people you met were full of ish. It's a meme, and memes this young have little to no loyalty. We don't have time for games. Stay focused and consistent. Most importantly, patient. Of course. I'm having a blast, man. Yeah, Gus bought 1,000. What'd you buy 1,000 of? What'd you buy 1,000 of? Rita? Yeah. Real Magic says, remember Satyamama last cycle? Really trusted and lots of audits. Was a long, slow rug pull. I don't remember that coin. Yeah, Rita's safe. Yeah, honestly, I'm probably going to buy some more. I'm buying some more Rita when I get off stream. I'm just going to start DCAing in these levels because if Rita goes to a $10 million market cap, my lord, my sweet God. Atio Shaman says it's because they don't invest into Lockheed. I know, right? We should just go buy, we should go trade defense contracts. Dunlop family says, hey, it's me again. What's up, Dunlop? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. This happens to most coins, bro. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how far back I am in this chat, but nice. Everyone's just Private Pursuit says you dox yourself too much, bro. Be careful. Lots of scammers out there in the crypto world, my friend. Yeah, so what should I do? Should I just have a green screen? Should I have a green screen and like I should put on a like a shiesty? Yeah, I might do that. I might just put on a green screen. I should have a green screen behind me, Private Pursuit, and then I'm just gonna put on a shiesty. I'm gonna put on a shiesty. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh man, all these other guys that are, sending you opportunities are probably scammers just like the ones that you met up with for Bird A. I don't know. I don't think so because these are guys that have been in the space for quite a while. These are guys that I know. I've seen. But you're like, yeah, well, STAYER. I mean, that's so funny. I know. Relax. I know. The thing is that I'm not in a rush to make a lot like big money. I'm already doing well outside of crypto. But, I've been in business for myself for like, almost 20 years now. And, I like to think that I have some good enough business sense as I tell you how I got rugged in a coin that I was in. I know, guys. This is just great content, really. That's all you can say. This is amazing content. um, Profit Pursuit says, Boss Burger, I'm 50-50 on. There's a lot of dumping in the community. I know, man. I know. You bought Blaze on Base Chain, made 2,000 in one night because the community has diamond hands and don't sell very often. Nice. So you sold on them? I'm joking. Yep, Omar Lopez says, Jeet's out, Chad's in. And then Yes says, what are AI agents? Bro, they're like Siri. I don't know. Barbara Persist says, I'm still analyzing Rita and seeing if they're diamond hands in community. Okay, analyze. Let me know. Anthony says, man, if you like that song, Listen to My Heart by Different Heaven. Is that song Listen to Your Heart? Cause they're coming for you. Listen to your heart. But that doesn't have the same like beat. I think that's the song you're talking about, right? Cause they're coming for you. And then in your movie, it's got in your heart. And listen to your heart. Is that the song? I know. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Okay. Listen. I'm not. Honestly, I'm making a member side to YouTube where I just sing. I just sing songs that you guys suggest. But I'm just giving you a taste. Hold your applause. I know you guys are going wild. Just relax. Rita might be linked to XBS 6900 community. Side information saying they might bring over a couple whales, maybe. Well, here's the thing, Profit Pursuit. I since and here's I don't want to say this, but I am in some serious whale groups now. I am in some serious company, and there's a reason why I invested in Rita. Let's just put it that way. I bought Stupid Coin last night and it went to 25 million market cap. Really? So that's that. Is that the crypto gains? I missed that. Stupid Coin. Fat Don talks. Yeah, I'm sorry that new Captain America sucked. Yeah, I mean, I can't stand stuff like that. Um, let's see here. What the hell? Taizo's here. How you doing, Taizo? Yeah, TK. I mean, do what you want. I mean, out of sentimental value, I'm holding my Birthday till the very end, and I might sell some as it goes up, but just get my initials out, which is everything that I put into it. But there's a sentimental value to that coin for me, you know. Um, how high do you see Rita going, bro? I think it's probably gonna go to $5 million market cap inside probably 72 hours if it keeps up like this. I really do. Hey Sharif, hi. You're in Palestine. Shout out to Palestine. Robert Weisen, are you still? It says, are you still in JYAI? I am not, but I am. I'm fine with the team. We had a nice long conversation. They're really really great guys. But I am not invested. No. I'm more confident in Rita than Birthday at this stage. Well, Profit Pursuit. I mean, everything's out of the project, so they're gonna have to go find the guy who dumped the money, not me. So Barbara 222 says hi from Barbara. I'm back. What's up? What's up, Barbara? Angie, baby, new subscriber. Thank you. Nice to see you. Shalonia says, you still in Dusty? I am. I have about, I don't know, half a trillion coins. Was Dusty the one that had like a lot of coins? I have like half a trillion left, man. You know, somebody dumped while I was on stream, and you know, I'm sure they did it maliciously. But I was looking at. I remember when I was looking. Remember a few streams ago, I was looking at Dusty, and and it was going really good, and then somebody just cratered it, like dumped it so hard, like through support, like it was the hardest dump I've ever seen on camera here. And at that moment, I was at a loss, and they knew. I think they knew that, and I fought to break even. I didn't want to hurt the chart, but you know, I sold Dusty in little increments, and you know, so it wouldn't hurt the chart, and I left a little for myself as a. I mean, here's the thing: is that Dusty could very well, you know, do well again. It's just that I think at that time, I think there was somebody that was probably Dumper Day was, you know, was farming a lot of the things that I was talking about on this stream. So they were having fun dumping on me, and so I think that may be all over. I don't know. What's up, Remix? Crypto Galaxy? But that's not the same Crypto Galaxy. That's I don't think you're really him, right? Um Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? You know what? Probably I like Sting a lot. I watched a lot of WCW. I was a big WCW fan. So I watched a lot of Sting, the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson, Dusty Rhodes. Um, who else? Um, who? But Ravishing Rick Rude. Diamond Dallas Page. Remember Diamond Dallas Page? Um, let's see here. Yo, what's going on, Stevie Ray? EU, can you do 10 push-ups? Yes, I can. And I could tell you better than I could show you. Go buy stupid coin, you think? But didn't it already run really hard? Profit Pursuit, didn't it run really hard? Yeah, me too, Profit Pursuit. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Solonius Monk, I'm actually going to buy some more Electrogal in a little bit. So I'm actually still excited about Electrogal. I think it still has a shot to at least get to 10 million. I think when ETH turns around, I think a lot of these coins are going to skyrocket. You know what I mean? I think a lot of these coins are going to skyrocket. Man, it's bright sun, man. I got an angry wasp around me. Oh, really? It came back down? Okay. Okay. Hey, Proper Pursuit, how many coins in circulation on that stupid coin? You're selling me something, huh? What's for supper tonight? I don't know, actually. I don't know. We've eaten out so much that we're all like, hey, we're like all gaining weight. We gotta, we can't. I mean, it's not like it's bad, ingredients in the food. It's all like home cooking. It's just like, it's so cheap that you just get these huge plates of food. Um, I'm trying to think. I was told what was for dinner tonight, and I forgot. Um, yeah, Proper Pursuit. Yeah, I'll make 100 grand, and that's 3 months. All right. Is it on Uniswap? Is it an ETH coin? Where do I get it at? Where do I get this? Where do I get this stupid coin at? And why is this? Why is this coin stupid coin? Why is this Crypto Galaxy? Is that really you? I've watched you, bro. You're a good guy. Is that really you, or is this a guys? Tell me, is that really Crypto Galaxy? Profit Pursuit. You're good at research. Is that the real Crypto Galaxy that's right there? It's an imposter? Okay. Yeah. At least the real Crypto Gains came in here before. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Jake Lewis, what's up? Josh Allen, yeah, man. I haven't drafted Josh Allen one time in fantasy football. And I've had like multiple teams going at once, multiple leagues. Not that I don't like him. It's just I never was in a position to actually draft him. Thank you, Crypto Galaxy. Appreciate it. Look at these guys. All right. Well, I guess he's on a nap time now. It's like, hey, talk about Jerry. All right, all right. You know what? You need to get slapped. I'm like, wow, bro, you all right? Oh man. I see Private Pursuit. I see why you're fearing for my safety. I totally get it now. But you know what? The dumbest thing to do would be to come out here and do a crime in Mexico and be in a Mexican prison. My goodness, dude. Good luck. Good luck, bro. That's like getting prosecuted in the Philippines or something. Like going to jail in the Philippines. Like, have you seen those types of videos on YouTube? Like the Philippines, like you come out here and you do a crime in Mexico, like and they catch you, you're done. And I know that around here because folks are so nice and law abiding. It's insane because they do not want to go to a jail. You know what I mean? Okay, insider news: the guy that owns Stupid Coin's a real big time Bitcoin holder. He decided to make his own coin and call it Stupid Coin, and it blew up. Reminds me of Fart Coin. Yeah. Ricky Contreras, hard or soft tacos? I would say honestly, probably soft tacos. Probably for me. Oh, where'd he go? I know. He didn't know he was messing with me. 86,000 second timeout. What? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you come out here and you try. If especially you cross the border. You know, you come out here, like, it's all on camera. Like, they take pictures of everybody's license plate when you cross the border, man. And then you have your phone that's being just, you definitely want to take your phone with you if you're going to come and try and kill me. You definitely want to, put GPS back on the way back. And that's going to be administered in court and everything. So, guys, you got one life to live, man. Stop being so scared. Luckily I have a triple black belt in Taekwondo, and I have a minor in general studies, and I think that would probably protect me in the event that I'm tracked down for exposing the Birthday people. I don't think so, guys. I'm not underestimating anybody. It's just such a nice day. You know what I mean? I think anybody that would come and try and hurt me, they would first probably go to the beach, probably first get some tacos and hang out for a little bit, probably do some nightlife and realize shit's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? We came down to kill Stayer, but shit, man, I had the best tacos I ever had, and kind of met a little Mexican lady I like, and saw this condo. I might just settle down. I mean, this place is that relaxing, guys. This place is so nice. I mean, insane. And you know what? I'm not gonna be here forever. I'll be heading to another continent shortly. So you're just gonna have to be jet setting to follow old Stayer. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to be. You don't have to have your passport to track Stayer down, and that's just a trail. You have to. I'm telling you, I booked a couple places, and where I'm going next. Man, you're gonna be like, wow. I used my passport and went through security and flew a plane publicly and brought my phone with me to come murder Stayer. But you know what? I see what he's doing. It's really nice out here. I might just settle down. Yo, you might see the vision. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, passport through security ass. Yeah, dude, jet setting ass. Oh man, I was really mad at Stayer, and you know what? I was gonna set out to kill him, but shit. I mean, I followed him out here to Chile, and shit's bumping, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing the vision ass. Carlos, all right. Jake Lewis says thank you. Remember, they wouldn't come to hurt you, they would come to hurt your family. Just be okay, bro. Hey, proper pursuit, I haven't watched your channel yet. Do you not show your face on camera or something? Private Pursuit, do you put a ski mask on when you do you have a YouTube channel, right? So do you do green screen and ski mask? I have yeah, ski mask ass. Yeah. Private Pursuit with your ski mask ass. Green screen ass. Private Pursuit, seriously, you show your face on camera, right? You have a YouTube channel, right? Because just that alone, somebody's gonna find your ass. They don't like your pics. They're coming for you, buddy. Oh man, you know what? There's so many YouTubers, guys. I mean, you're a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. People know who we are, man. That's okay. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, I'm in a place where, man, if you better really hate me to be here, because you're gonna spend the rest of your life in a rat-ridden, diseased, no food, Mexican prison, bro. Go YouTube Mexican prisons, bro. These people out here are extra nice, and they don't want to mess with anybody because they know you don't want to mess with the law out here. You don't want to mess with the law. Thanks, Danny. Profit Pursuit says, no, I do not show my face. I'm holding too much crypto. Oh, come on. Come on. Your channel's not going to grow, bro. Why are you even doing it? If you have a YouTube channel and you don't want to show your face and you don't, you don't, why even do the channel? Why don't you just be an anonymous person? You're holding too much crypto ass. Oh my goodness. I mean, Jabalti just shitted and farted. I mean, just shit's going crazy on here, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have more subscribers than me? How many subscribers do you have? I bet you have more engagement. I'm crushing people right now. I'm crushing folks that have like 50K subscribers, 100K subscribers. I mean, the metrics are insane. Bebop. I like my wife. Carlos got 1.5 million subs. Let's collab. Let's collab, Carlos. The last Bebop. Hey, my wife is an alien. Carlos, no face, no case. That's what they say. But Profit Pursuit, man, I mean, so if you show your face, Profit Pursuit, that means that people are going to be out to get you think? Or they're going to be out to get your crypto or, like, murder you and your family? Is that what you're trying to say? Nice. No face, big crypto. Yeah, because here's the thing, it's just like having a nice house and a nice neighborhood with a nice car. You're marked. I mean, obviously people can see you have money. So, I mean, the same thing applies to everything. Like uh, Profit Pursuit. You probably, if you have a lot of crypto and you're doing really well, you're probably not in the hood, right? You're probably in a nice neighborhood, right? I mean, you actually like you don't walk around with a shiesty on, right? All day long, right? People around you know who you are, right? I mean, those are the people that are gonna get you. What's up, Alexander? Stayer with the three dots. He's about to say something crazy. He's gonna be like, "They're behind you, Stayer." Yeah, you own a really nice house, right? Hey, one way KR, go back and look at this live stream. I talk about it. I talk about everything. Carlo, you're in the UK. What part of the UK? What English Premier League football team you follow? You watch that? I watch Arsenal. Oh no, one way KR. I know you're coming in here to hate on me. No, you should just go back and watch the rest of the stream. You're in Ipswich. Okay. Yeah, they didn't have a good year in the Premier League this past year. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, Joel T, what's up, bro? What's going on? I'm not ignoring you. What's going on, bro? How are you? Yeah, you guys got relegated. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, hey, that Dunlap, that Rory Dunlap, is it Rory Dunlap? Who's your striker? That guy, he's good. I think he's going to Man United, right? Carlo, he's going to Man United, right? What's my channel about? My channel is about crypto. Who's my celebrity look like? People say I look like Ice Cube. People say I look like Lawrence Fishburne. People say I look like an overweight Kanye West. People say I look like that guy. So, yeah. Crypto scams. I mean, Joel. I mean, there. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. Are you trying to come around to D-Lap? Yeah, D-Lap. Oh, he's at Chelsea now. I missed that. I missed that. I missed that. I want to see what. Let me see what Rita's doing because I'm really into this coin. Rita's about to pump. Uh oh. Here we go. Here we go. Rita's about to do the damn thing. Rita's about to do it. Rita's about to freaking break out. Look at Rita. Look at Rita. Profit Pursuit. Are they gonna tap into my laptop if I show this screen, or what are they gonna do? Profit Pursuit. Tell me how they're gonna hurt me. Private Pursuit's like, don't you dare show your screen, Stayer. They can actually scan your laptop if you show it. Vish says, what's the point in being rich if you don't have a six pack? Bro, I've been thinking about that. I actually been thinking about that. I think there's, you know what? There's a lot of places around here that do like cryogenics and stuff, a lot of shortcut stuff. I can go get for like nothing. You know, in America, it's like $10,000 to do the cryogenic stuff to, it shaves off the fat in your body and everything like that. You can go out here for like $90 and get the same results. I love Mexico, man. I love Mexico. I love hanging out here, man. There's a lot of people. I think I'm in a really really nice spot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, Fat Don talks. She's like, yeah, overweight Conde. That's actually pretty accurate. But I'm coming home again. Why would I sing? Why would I sing Coldplay's part in that song? I'm not good at rapping. All right, Joel. It sounds like you are now being nasty. So, hey mods, can you guys just get rid of Joel T? He needs a nap. He needs a nap. He needs a juice box, a cookie, and a nap. Yeah, Orange Strat could probably go too. Um, yeah, Proper Pursuit. You know what? I mean, you know what? From here on, I'm demanding. If you're gonna do business with me, I need to one. I need to know the names of everyone in your family. Proper Pursuit. I need to know names of everyone in your family if you're going to do business with me in crypto. I need to have their birth certificates, and I need to have the birth certificates and socials for everyone in your family. I need to know the location, the address of your residence. I need to know where you work or the business that you're associated with. What else? I need to know shoe size. So that's five. I need to know everybody's shoe size. Okay. because if you're like walking up on me, you know, I can see, okay, I can see like prints on the ground. I'm like, okay, that's so and so's footprint because they wear a size 12. You know what I mean? What else? I need bank accounts. I need to know. I need to be a co-signer on all your bank accounts, just because I want to be able to see what you're buying. I want to see what you spend money on. Um, what else, man? Um, I want to be able. If you want to do business with me, I want to have free access to your spouse. If you have a wife, I want to be able to take her out on a date, do whatever I want with her. Okay, like once a week. All right, so that's gonna be part of the deal. What else? Um, what else? Yeah. If you want to do business with me, I got to be able to take you out to Vegas, and I got to be able to take pictures of you, just doing drugs, just being a just a debauched human being. So I want to be able to have those pictures in a manila envelope, and so for safekeeping, in case you try and screw me over, I can come out and be like, look at this guy, you know, you know what I mean, like. Right? If you want my wife, I get your wife. That's real crypto business right there, man. Yeah, Ann Wu's about to explode. I don't know why I'm not talking about Ann Wu enough. Ann Wu at the right time is going to get a big listing. Watch out. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, I think Diddy might, get a really light sentence, if not get pardoned. I mean, they just dropped all the racketeering stuff. They're not going to do that. So now it's just domestic stuff, and he's not going to do a lot of time on that. I'm going to catch up on that case tonight. I'm going to listen to a podcast. I like DJ Academics, so I listen to him a lot. I've listened to DJ Academics since the beginning, man. Since he started doing the war in Chirac stuff. And I was gonna do a YouTube account back then, even for crypto back in like 2018, 2019, and I ended up like not doing it, and because of all the reasons that Profit Pursuit was saying, I was like, I'm gonna get tracked down and all this stuff. Whatever. I mean, now I'm having a great time, you know. But what is it, 7:30? Sunset? I think I might go take a walk with the wifey. So, all right, guys. You want to go for a walk? You just want to go see the sun? Yeah. All right, so that's it for me, guys. I don't have any enemies. Or I mean, maybe people don't like me, but I like everybody else. And yeah. Oh, Ali, what is going on? So I am holding all of these coins, and I'm holding a majority of these coins, and all they do is go down because I control them all. It's not because they're meme coins, and we're all taking crazy risks. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy stupid coin, and I'm gonna take profit. I'm gonna take Profit Pursuit advice and buy that, and then you guys can track that coin. I'll be in that, and let's see if that goes down. Gus, yeah, living the life, man. About to go see the sunset. All right. So yeah, so that's about it for me, guys. Have a great night. Nice, Profit Pursuit. Gus, thanks, Gus. And guys, have a great night. I'll be here tomorrow. And yeah, man, we're gonna do the damn thing. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.